North West just debuted a new finger piercing. North's Instagram has been popping off, and I love that she's out here just not giving the you-know-what. And she forewarned us because last month she posted a video saying this is for everyone that's mad over a finger piercing. She said, remember this? Remember when y'all were hating on me because I got a dermal piercing in my finger? Well, I hate to break it to the haters, but y'all are motivators for the Northwest. Because not only did she do these iconic nails with piercings in them, this is so good, dropped a beat over on her Instagram story, and if you zoom into the top, the music is titled,
Reports are saying Kim Kardashian may be hitting her limit when it comes to how fast North West is growing up, especially at just 12 years old. North has been showing more independence lately, and it's catching attention everywhere, both online and inside the family circle. North has been expressing herself in bold, creative ways that people can't stop talking about. In a recently shared song, she reportedly raps about finger piercings and the idea of tattoos, which sparked instant conversation. Kanye West has always supported self-expression, but sources close to the situation say Kim wants to slow things down and keep things age-appropriate. According to insiders, Kim has started setting firmer boundaries, trying to find balance while still supporting North's creativity. At the same time, Kanye, who has openly spoken about caring deeply for his kids, is said to be cautious about how much exposure North gets online and how fast the spotlight moves. As the firstborn of one of the most famous families on the planet, North naturally gets more attention than her cousins, and many say that pressure comes with its own challenges. There have also been reports that Kim has thought about adjusting her children's last name after Kanye legally changed his own, with some believing it's about giving the kids space to form their own identity. Fans also noticed North spending Christmas with Kanye and his wife Bianca, which raised questions about how co-parenting time is currently split. Still, sources stress that both Kim and Kanye are focused on stability, structure, and doing what's best for their children, even while the world watches every move. Some reports suggest that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's younger children may simply not spend as much time with their father yet, mainly because they're still very young. Insiders say their memories and connection could naturally look different compared to North, who's the oldest and has lived through a very different chapter of the family's life. North reportedly experienced a period when Kanye was more publicly focused on family, reflection, and personal growth, which some believe explains why their bond appears stronger. That early exposure may have shaped how close they are today, especially compared to her younger siblings who grew up during a much quieter phase. Online conversations haven't slowed down either, especially around rumors that Kim may be considering changes to her children's last names. One commenter reportedly said they couldn't imagine Kim ever giving up the name North West, pointing out how globally recognizable it's become. Others speculated that North herself might prefer to keep it because it connects directly to both of her parents' legacies. Social media users also reopened discussions about the Kardashian family name as a whole. Some fans shared the idea that all Kardashian-Jenner kids could carry their mother's surname, given how powerful that name is in pop culture. Another person even recalled Kim once worrying that her brother Rob might be the only one able to carry on the Kardashian name. Still, many fans agree that no matter what North's last name is in the future, her individuality and visibility wouldn't change. Her name has already become symbolic, especially now as online chatter continues to grow around North's recent step into music.
Piercing on my hand, heart style outro. Like, not Northwest gonna be coming out with a song with the title Piercing on my hand. Literally iconic with the K. Like, as someone who doesn't wear jewelry, I'm down with this. Not having to take my rings off every time I self-tan. Like, I think she's onto something. But now all I'm gonna be thinking about is when is North dropping her first album? Because I'm about to be blasting Piercing on my hand on repeat, Davidson.
Some fans and commentators have had mixed reactions, mainly because North is only 12 years old and already releasing music publicly. According to reports, she recently collaborated with her father, Kanye West, on a track titled Piercing on My Hand, and while Kanye fans are buzzing, sources say Kim Kardashian may be feeling more cautious about how much exposure her daughter is getting at such a young age. The song reportedly includes lyrics written or inspired by North herself and focuses on style, self-expression, and confidence. She references bold fashion choices, independence, and creativity, which listeners say feels very personal for someone her age. Some of the lyrics include, "Piercing on my hand, the other holding bands, and no friends, just filter, and you wouldn't understand. Lines that many online interpret as her way of carving out her own voice. Social media quickly started debating whether the piercing mentioned in the song was real or just artistic expression. Reports later suggested that North has experimented with fashion accessories inspired by her father's edgy style, which added fuel to the conversation. She even addressed the topic directly in her lyrics, making fans wonder if this is just a creative phase or the very early signs of a future in entertainment. Reactions have been split. Some fans see the song as playful, artistic, and expressive, while others question whether she might be growing up too fast under such a bright spotlight. Still, music industry observers point out that many celebrity kids explore creative outlets early, especially in families deeply rooted in entertainment. There are also reports that North recently added a second decorative piercing to her look, something fans say reflects her love for personal style and experimenting with fashion. Whether this is a moment or a long-term path, the online conversation around North's creative moves continues to grow. While the moment sparked debate about what's age-appropriate, others believe it's simply North experimenting with fashion in a supervised and controlled way. Her new song and bold self-expression have clearly grabbed attention across social media, with many people now watching closely to see if this music collaboration turns into a long-term passion or just another creative step for one of Hollywood's most talked-about kids. Online discussions have also zeroed in on North's recent fashion choices and reported piercings, and reactions have been mixed among both fans and parents. Some observers pointed out that a few of the looks seen in photos, especially from a bridge photo shoot, may have included temporary or clip-on accessories rather than permanent changes. Others believe some of the pieces appear to be real, and that uncertainty alone has kept the conversation buzzing. Social media filled up with opinions questioning how much freedom a 12-year-old should have when it comes to style and self-expression. One user reportedly shared surprise, saying they didn't expect someone so young to experiment with piercings, while others compared it to their own childhood experiences and how fashion trends change over time. These reactions have reignited a bigger discussion about parenting in the public eye and how celebrity children grow up under constant attention. Adding another layer to the conversation, reports recently surfaced about North's brief activity on Instagram. Many noticed that an account appeared under her name, which immediately raised questions about age requirements on the platform. Instagram's guidelines generally state users must be at least 13 years old, leading to speculation about how the account may have been managed. Not long after, the account appeared to be deactivated, with some sources claiming it was a joint decision between Kim Kardashian and her daughter, possibly to avoid further scrutiny. As always, the conversation continues, with opinions split and attention locked on what North does next. According to outlets citing family insiders, Kim Kardashian reportedly stepped in after seeing the volume of comments and attention surrounding North's posts. Sources say Kim felt the online space quickly became overwhelming and possibly inappropriate for someone her daughter's age, especially with the intense scrutiny that comes with such a famous last name.
West didn't join Instagram finally caught up. I'm Tayshaun, founder of a 6-figure creative agency. We're right into December, Northwest posts her first IG carousel. It's an aesthetic, it's ambient, it's a mood. Minimal captions, minimal text, but we see the chrome hearts, we see the grills, and we see pure, unfiltered self-expression. This isn't framed as a celebrity announcement, it's framed as cultural expression. But zoom in a little bit, check the bio, it says page managed by parents. That's also important. Within a couple of hours, Northwest gets hundreds of thousands of followers, millions within a couple of days, and it makes sense. Northwest, being 12, she is.
The decision to deactivate the account was allegedly made to give North more privacy and shield her from unnecessary online pressure. Other reports suggest Kanye West also had concerns, believing his daughter might be too young to handle that level of constant public exposure and commentary. Insiders say both parents are trying to strike a balance between encouraging creativity and protecting their child's well-being. While the situation continues to attract attention, many observers agree that Kim and Kanye appear focused on putting North first as she grows up under one of the brightest spotlights in the world. After the account was reportedly taken down, fans immediately began speculating about what really happened behind the scenes. Some believe Kim wanted to pause North's fast-growing online presence until she's older, while others think the move was temporary, meant to quiet the sudden wave of media noise surrounding her posts. Sources close to the family claim Kim was caught off guard by how quickly everything went viral. Every outfit, lyric, and caption was reportedly being analyzed within hours, which added to the pressure surrounding the situation. Insiders also shared that Kim's main concern wasn't just attention, but the type of comments being left. The Kardashian family has faced public judgment for years, but this moment reportedly felt different because it directly involved a child. One report claimed Kim felt especially protective after seeing how harsh and invasive some of the online feedback became. Even though North comes across as confident and outspoken, sources say Kim Kardashian wants to keep her grounded and protected from negativity for now. Insiders claim Kim's focus is on making sure her daughter grows at her own pace without the pressure that comes from nonstop online commentary. Meanwhile, Kanye West is said to have his own perspective. People close to him suggest he strongly supports North's artistic side, but would rather see her stay off social media until she's older. He reportedly believes her music and creativity should be shared in safer, more controlled environments, away from constant public judgment. Despite stepping back from social platforms, fans have noticed that North continues to influence trends without even trying. Every public appearance, whether at concerts, fashion shows, or family events, seems to spark viral moments centered around her outfits and confidence. Many say she's becoming a young style icon naturally without forcing anything. In the weeks following her social media break, rumors started circulating that North may already be working on new music again, this time with closer guidance from her parents. Sources close to the family hint that Kim wants any future projects handled carefully, with proper supervision and professional structure in place. There's also speculation that North could release more songs later in the year, possibly with input from Kanye and other experienced producers. Music insiders say her talent feels undeniable. Some claim she's inherited her father's ear for rhythm and creativity, paired with her mother's sharp sense of branding and presentation. Others even speculate Kim could one day help North launch a small fashion or music-related project, though nothing has been confirmed. What's clear is that North is already showing confidence and ambition that mirrors both of her parents, while fans remain divided between wanting her to enjoy childhood privately and admiring how she uses art as self-expression. Many people argue that growing up in such a high-profile family means attention is unavoidable, no matter what North does. Still, sources claim Kim Kardashian has been noticeably stricter lately, reportedly setting clearer rules around school phone use and how much of North's daily life is shared online. Even with tighter boundaries in place, North's name continues to trend. Paparazzi photos, leaked studio snippets, and non-stop fan theories keep her in the spotlight whether the family wants it or not. As one entertainment insider reportedly put it, North was born into the limelight. She's not chasing fame, fame is chasing her. And that idea seems to explain why attention never really fades. While both parents are said to be focused on protection and balance, it's clear North's influence is already leaving a mark on pop culture at just 12 years old. Recently, the conversation shifted again, this time focusing on how her confidence is shaping her early public image. At recent family-related events and industry gatherings, North has been described as outgoing, stylish, and surprisingly composed for her age. People who've met her say she carries a mix of her father's bold energy and her mother's polished presence, creating a balance that stands out instantly. Behind the scenes, insiders claim Kim is doing her best to keep things as normal as possible. At home, North reportedly follows rules like limited screen time and dedicated study hours, something Kim is said to enforce consistently despite the growing attention. A family friend allegedly shared that Kim's guiding principle is simple: let North stay creative, but stay grounded. Meanwhile, Kanye West is reportedly encouraging her interest in music, but only within a structured and controlled environment. Sources say Kanye has taken more of a mentor role, showing North how lyrics are written, how production works, and why music should be treated as an art form rather than a publicity tool. Those close to the family claim she's been spending more time in recording spaces, mostly observing, listening, and learning how professionals move. Fans online have pointed out how North's personality shines through, even in short clips or quick paparazzi moments. She's known for witty one-liners, natural confidence in front of cameras, and a playful attitude that seems effortless. Many say she carries a level of self-assurance that most kids her age don't have, which some find impressive and others find a little concerning. There's also growing talk that Kim Kardashian may slowly reintroduce North to social media one day, but under much stricter supervision. Nothing has been confirmed, but some believe it would only happen if Kim feels the online environment is safer, more controlled, and less overwhelming. For now, it appears North's path is being carefully managed behind the scenes. Her creativity is still encouraged, but there's a clear effort to protect her childhood as much as possible, even while public interest refuses to slow down. Many fans have shared concern about how intense it must be to grow up so publicly at only 12 years old. Commentators online have pointed out that having access to a massive audience and non-stop attention at such a young age can make it hard to develop a sense of normalcy. Some believe stepping back from the spotlight could actually work in her favor. They argue it gives her space to grow, learn, and figure out who she wants to be without pressure before fully returning to public life. Observers also note that fame at a young age can be confusing, especially in a world where social media never forgets. Every post, lyric, or video can become part of a permanent digital record, adding weight to decisions made very early in life. As the conversation continues, fans remain divided between admiration and concern, all while watching closely to see how North's story unfolds. That's why some people believe it may be best for Kim Kardashian to continue guiding North toward more privacy until she's older and fully understands the pressure that comes with fame. Reports claim Kim has been reevaluating how much of her daughter's life is shared online, especially after the recent criticism surrounding North's music and style choices. Sources say Kim's goal is to protect her daughter's innocence while still allowing her creative side to grow in a healthy way. As for Kanye West, insiders mention that even though he's been less visible publicly, he remains deeply protective of North and wants her to enjoy being a kid for as long as possible. Fans continue to debate the situation across social media, with many hoping North is given the space to grow naturally, without the constant glare of cameras, headlines, and online commentary. One thing is clear, people are fascinated by her journey and curious about what comes next. So what do you think? Should North stay out of the spotlight until she's older, or is creative expression at a young age a good thing? Do you think Kim and Kanye are handling this the right way, or would you do things differently? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with anyone following the Kardashian world closely. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update, and I'll see you on the next one.